Good afternoon, I'm Jacinta with 2NURFM Hunter News. A man has been arrested over an alleged gun theft while impersonating a police officer in the Hunter region last year. 2 revolvers were stolen from a property at Clarencetown in October 2014 by 2 men aged 28 and 29. Yesterday, a 32-year-old man was arrested at Newcastle Police Station. Tarek Al-Asawi from police headquarters says the man was charged with a number of offences.
He was charged with aggravated enter dwelling with intent, acquire firearm without permit, impersonate police officer and exercise powers functions, and supply prohibited firearm to unauthorised person.
The latest ComSec report reveals Petrol is set for its biggest quarterly price jump in 25 years, but the Hunter area won't be feeling the same pinch as Sydney. Hunter petrol is still at an average daily price of $1.38 and is expected to remain steady despite fluctuations elsewhere in the state. NRMA Hunter Director Carl Loade says the Hunter did not receive the same warnings as other cities.
Petrol pricing is on the up in the Sydney market. It's currently on average of $1.45 a litre, and NRMA believes that it will rise by another 5 cents or so over the coming day. The good news for Hunter motorists is that we will remain unaffected.
Newcastle Council has given the go-ahead to a rate rise close to 47%, making room for an unprecedented infrastructure spending spree. From next year, businesses can expect to pay an extra $4,000, while households will need to cough up an additional $500. Lord Mayor Nuatali Nelms says residents can expect infrastructure upgrades to be widespread across Newcastle.
There'll be road work throughout all the suburbs, curb and guttering throughout all the suburbs. There's $200,000 for footpaths around the city centre of Beresfield. There's footpaths in Lambton. There's significant upgrades to parks and playground equipment throughout the whole city.
Singleton Council has agreed to create an alliance with Hunter Valley Wine to promote harmony across the region, as well as broadening tourism in the area. Concentrated in the Singleton and Cessnock area, the wine industry supports over 2,000 jobs with more than 150 wineries. Brian McGuigan from the Hunter Valley Wine and Tourism Alliance says the decision will show the region as one.
For some time, we have not been in harmony on some issues, but because geographically we're so close together, we should be seen as the one district because we are agricultural, we are civic in terms of the cities.
There are fears for local children after the announcement that a new childcare centre in Cessnock will be built near 3 pubs and a fuel depot. The plans have met legal council requirements and are in response to recent demand for more childcare centres in the area. Cessnock councillor Cordelia Troy says there should be no cause for concern in regards to child safety.
Anybody who knows the local area can see there aren't any rooms that look straight down into the play area for the childcare centre. I don't believe that that's an issue. I think that's been a bit overblown actually.
And briefly, 2 women and a man have been charged with allegedly attempting to smuggle heroin and prescription drugs into Cessnock Jail, and a hotel employee has been charged with sexually assaulting a 42-year-old woman outside a Tyres Hill pub.
Sport for our sponsor, NewcastleCheapestCars.com.au.
No longer satisfied with second tier, Newcastle Knights junior Chad Redman is set to fly to Coolangatta today to begin his new starting role with the Gold Coast Titans. Redmond turned down a 1-year deal with the Knights and is signed with the Titans for the rest of the season. The 22-year-old will meet his new teammates later today and begin training for their upcoming game against the Warriors this Saturday. Meanwhile, Newcastle Knights captain Kurt Gidley is insisting all players not 100% committed to the club need to shape up or ship out. Having 2 players depart the club this week after seeking releases from their contract, Gidley says they need players who want to be part of the team.
It's a team sport we want. We want guys. I want a teammate who I can rely on and who I can trust and who wants to be there.
And Muswellbrook golfer Kurt Barnes is preparing for his first major on American soil ahead of this week's US Open. That's sport. I'm Reece Wicks.
2NURFM news time is 12:10.